So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our podcast, informative podcast for our professional taxi driver of the city of New York. My name is Mario Sena, president of Agape Transportation here in Bronx, New York, and we welcome you to the taxi driver podcast for the city of New York. This is a podcast informative, as the name implies. We give you information about relevant information about what's going on in the industry. So we have a couple of announcements to say. The last week we talked about our base at Agape Transportation. We have some checks that have not been claimed. We have some drivers that for some reason they used to work at Agape or they forgot they have some checks, and we have one check for you for most of the not for most of the drivers, excuse me. But we had hundreds of checks to give you back, to be claimed. If last week we published a short list of some of the drivers, and they started to come into the base picking up their checks. We're talking about 1,700 checks, $1,000, $800, $400 checks that we're going to, in this podcast, we're going to see the list, another partial list of the other drivers. There's so many we can list it in one podcast. But the checks are there. The check is yours. It's not our money. It's your money. So we have to give you back the unclaimed check. If you happen to work for Agape, you work for us, maybe the 15, 17, 18s, a couple of years ago, we might have a check for you. Maybe not for everybody, but could be. You can call us. If your name is not here, you can call to our main number, 718-585-2222. And if your name is listed here. If you don't see your name here, no reason to call. Please, you don't have to call. Claim checks, we have plenty of checks over there. We have to give you. It's not our money; it's your money already. We also announced that we're gonna be giving out a Yankees ticket. We already did it. We distributed over 400 tickets, Yankees tickets, to see, to watch, to go to visit the Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx, New York. Bronx, New York, Yankees, the number one team. Well, also Mets is from here, from New York, but you know what I mean. Yankee tickets, we distribute over 400 tickets within our drivers, the top banana drivers, those drivers that make the difference. So over 400 drivers only here in the Agape. I say token of appreciation for your service, for your dedication to Agape. So we getting back the drivers. It's amazing. The last month, in July, we have 64 new drivers only in July. August, so far, we had 28 new drivers. Remember, we with the lack of plates, there was a lack of drivers in the city. But thanks God, we keep getting them. The news is spread, and the people know how much a driver can make here. 2 months. We have over how many? 64 in July, 28 new drivers. But the drivers, existing drivers, don't be scared. We have plenty of work out there in the Five Borough, Westchester, and Long Island. Long Island is hot, and Brooklyn. A lot of jobs in Brooklyn and Long Island. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the place. We have jobs the whole day, minimum $15 per job, and there is no commission on that. You only pay a base fee every week. If you new drivers, the first 4 weeks is free, no base fee, and after that, after you complete 50 jobs or more during the 7-day work week, you don't pay base fee. No base fee, no commission. $15 minimum, average $26 per trip. Average. You can have an average. You can have, lately we're getting out of town jobs for $200, $300 jobs, so you can have it. Yeah, absolutely. Non-emergency transportation, people coming to the city to treatment, and we pick them up and we send them back. They send us back with us. So we have plenty of jobs. You can be the one that made in 29 days, new driver, 21 days, $7,600. $7,600 in 29 days. We have another new driver in 23 days. 23 days, he made $6,297. $62.97 in $23 here. Agape Transportation here, wherever you want to work. You want Staten Island, Long Island, Westchester, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, plenty of jobs in Manhattan. You name it. The best time for a taxi driver, even in working with us, Agape, or whatever base you're working, is the best time for a taxi driver, for a professional of the wheels, what we call it. A professional rental plate. You can rent a plate, you can rent a car with the plate, but something that you cannot do, listen to this. You cannot buy out an existing plate, a TLC plate. It's not transferable. It's illegal to buy out a plate for somebody else's plate from TLC. So if you made that decision, you paid your money to get a plate. I mean, the original owner can claim that plate whenever he wants, and because it's illegal to transfer a TLC plate. So, talking about TLC, we heard rumors that this month, September, the city is going to get together to analyze whether they consider to open against the new place, the new TLC. This month, September, is going to be decided whether they open up again or they keep closed. But most likely, don't take it from 100% from me. But I believe they incline to open up again, because they claim the meeting that the Association of the Bases here in New York, the Liberty Bases, a black card, Liberty bases, they've been talking with the Mayor Adams, they talking with the TLC, Mr. Du from the TLC, and they almost inclined to get more plates. So we need more plates. The more plates we have, the more job we have, more business we have, and the more customer we have. See, if the customer called 3 times on a regular basis and there is no car available, maybe the customer goes to take the bus or public transportation. But the more car we have, the more job. In the case of Agape Transportation, the more driver we have, the more job we can get. We have unlimited is too money, but basically unlimited the number of calls we can get if we have enough drivers. So if you have a friend that want to work for us, remember, no base fee, no commission on the fare that you collect. $15 minimum is $15 for you. 3 blocks, 10 blocks, 7 blocks is $15 for you. No commission taken out. Now, it's important that you working in this industry in order to see in this industry, or whatever you're doing, any profession, any job any work that you do, whatever it is that you dedicate your time and your talent, you have to be organized. Especially here in the taxi industry, you must have a budget. You must have a budget. You have to know how many jobs you're gonna do that day, how much money you're gonna make, how many hours you're gonna put on that day work. You have to be organized. You have to have your budget. How much is your monthly, your weekly expense? You have to know beforehand. I mean, before you start working, you have to know those numbers. I mean, if you were organized, this is the best time for a taxi driver in the industry of taxi here in New York City. Whatever base you're working now, this is the best time for a taxi driver. You have choices. You have cash. You have credit card. You have voucher. You have non-emergency transportation. You have different choices. On those 80s, 90s, there was no choices like that. So you have to take advantage of that. But you have to be clear what it is that you want out of this job, out of this profession, out of this industry. Whatever you decide to get, you can get it. But you have to be organized. You have to put a limit how many years you're going to be working as a taxi driver. This is a good how you call it, a good ways to get enough money to go to the next level, to do another project that you might have in mind. That I don't know, to buy land, to buy a house, to do your own business, another business. But this is the way to do it. You can do it in this industry, but you have to be organized. So you have to put the time. How many years you're gonna work as a taxi driver? 4, 7, 10. You put the number, whatever it is. If you like the industry, you keep doing what you're doing, but be organized, and you're gonna see the fruit. It's for your family, for your kids, for yourself. You're gonna have enjoyed your life, but being organized, being disciplined in whatever you do. Your food, your health. You have to take care of yourself. Make sure you have plenty of water when you start working in that car. Plenty of water. That's crucial. You have to have water the whole day. You're gonna spend 8, 10, 12 hours in that car. I mean, especially don't wear your wallet while you're driving. Don't wear in the back pocket. It's very bad for your nerves. The nerves in the back, but the pressure while sitting in your car with the wallet in your pocket. The gentleman in this case, I know the lady has the purse separate, but the gentleman, some of us suffer from the back pain, or because we wear the wallet in the back pocket. So don't use it. It's not good for your health. So every 30, 40 minutes, you stand up, get out of the car, stretch yourself, take fresh air. You need it. You can be, because it's busy, because your device is full of jobs. It means you have to stop. It's for your goodness. For your goodness, you want to keep going in this way. You can do it. You can make, like these drivers, make over $2,000 per week. $2,000. I mean, $104,000 a year. You can do whatever you want to plan. You can plan your life. Have your house, as I told you, the school for your kids. I mean, a lot of things you can do, but you have to budget. You have to budget, minimize your spend, and know where you put your money. Knowing where you put your money is a lot of effort for you, for every driver, to take food to the house, to the home, and pay the rent. It's not only that, it's a lot of better things. So be thankful for whatever you have now. Be thankful, but do not be conformed with that. There is much better thing that God has for you. So thankful for everything that you have, and knowing that God has something better for you. So go for it. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. We love you. And thank you, especially for those Agape drivers, the youth in the industry. Thank you for your service to the citizens, to the people of New York City. And we appreciate your work and your job. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Anything that we can help you with, our office, our number, you can pass by, ask for me, and we're here to serve you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you for your service. Thank you for all the employees in the house, 45 employees that we have in-house. Thank you to them. We can take, 3,500, 4,000 customer a day to the destination. Thank you to all of you. We appreciate it. My name is Mario Sena, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.